Ah, aloha. Oh, wait a minute. I have to test the chat. Hope I didn't play something wrong. Okay. Phew. Okay. Today is the grand finale of this arc. Oh, I cannot wait though. You gonna season why? But anyway, we ready for the grand finale. Man, I could not wait because my DMs just pop up with people reaction to it. Guys, I thought we have kind of rule not speak about spoiler at least a day or two. But anyway, wait. Oh yeah, I'm right. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do the grand finale, Terrace as normal, and next week we're gonna go do Genshin. From one horror game to the next. Well, I cannot imagine how it's gonna be for GGG or the other games. Actually, do people actually like seeing Impact held often to say? Anyway, I shouldn't babble too much. Yeah, I don't know why, but I always feel like the worst place to rest to say. I'm gonna try to, I don't know, be in literally any planet to not enter into a cutscene. But because I was in the train doing some okay, I was at the train doing the Forgotten Hall stuff. So yeah, this is 12 hours ago, so I guess both here is gonna team up with them. I don't know. So yeah, this is a surprise.
I already told you! We can talk things out!
I'm sorry, Fluffy. I really have something urgent to attend to, so I had no choice but to resort to asking this favor of you all.
Man, he has sharp teeth.
Since you already know what you're doing, I'll also have to remind you of its risks.
Hey, partner, what's with the hostility? I thought pulling this thing out was just a way of saying hello.
For the last time, state your identity and purpose.
My name's Boot Hill, and I'm a Galaxy Ranger.
A Galaxy Ranger?
You look like you seen a ghost. Did you think we all went extinct? Well, that's the price you pay for being off-grid for too long.
The righteous heroes of the hunt would never hijack the Astral Express.
I ain't hijacked anything. What, chatting with someone while holding the gun is considered a hijacking?
Yeah, pretty much.
It probably is.
Pardon my frankness, but there are plenty of rumors in the cosmos regarding the Galaxy Ranger's current status, and none of them are pretty stories. I have a hard time believing you.
Oh, this is hilarious. The tale that this bunch of fools spin is getting out of hand. There's even a bit about the Galaxy Rangers being turned into gibbons by Dr. Primitive, and they're in some valley screwing around on swings.
I'm gonna guess if we're gonna meet this guy anytime soon.
Of course. I know you won't believe me. Which is also why, similarly, I have a hard time believing that you're the real Nameless. See the bullets in this gun? 9mm, an eternal classic. I may need the Astral Express's help right now, but if you're an imposter just like that one, then this bullet might just end up in my head. I can't allow myself to be exposed to danger. That's just the way it goes, so you all have to first prove yourselves.
What is she doing?
Where are you going?
I think this was a little delay action. Hey, you're gonna
Recognize this?
call him for this?
It's a model fudger. The Jade Abacus of Ally and Oath. The CN Joe really gave this to you guys?
Model fudger?
This is the Jade Abacus gifted to the Express by the Shenzhou Luofu's general, Jing Yuan. Its presence on board serves as the Shenzhou Alliance's official recognition of the Express. Is that enough?
Not bad, kiddo. And across these sprawling stars, a gentle squeeze is all it takes to rustle up a whole legion of Cloud Knights. Now, I reckon that'd be one fudging sight to behold.
Now it's your turn.
Been ages since the Galaxy Rangers had the spotlight shone on them. And we ain't equipped with such fancy gadgets. But I've been around the block enough to know the way to handle these types of situations is easy as pie.
Isn't he like a cyborg?
Alright then. Feel free to toss any questions my way. And let's see if my answers can't turn your trust. If your gut tells you otherwise, still ain't too late to show me the door.
And why would I play along?
If I truly am a real Galaxy Ranger, you stand to lose nothing.
All right then. Tell me, what kind of organization are the Galaxy Rangers?
My friend, this question is a hard one. I don't think I can even consider us an organization to begin with. Everyone's on their own fated path along the hunt, with their own resolute sense of righteousness and not so welcome among such so-called universal values.
This reply does not instill trust, and only makes your predicament more precarious.
I'm guessing you're gonna ask about some form of shared faith, right? But us Galaxy Rangers don't need that sort of thing. What brings us together is a shared bottom line. Never bully the weak. Never kill the innocent. These oaths aren't some lofty beliefs, but the fundamental bottom line that one must never cross as a person. As Galaxy Rangers, we strictly adhere to the bottom line. When someone crosses them, the hunt's vengeance will surely come knocking. And in this moment, the other crucial meaning of bottom line comes into play. As long as you don't cross it, you're free to do whatever you please. You catch my drift?
Second question. Why do you seek trouble with the Astral Express?
I already said that I seek no trouble. I must go to Penacony for a matter. But I don't have an invite. And I can't even enter the family's hotel doors. If only I could borrow the Nameless's identity. The entire cosmos knows your guess of the family.
Wait, really? I wanted almost to say like, oh yeah, how exactly do he's gonna get in the dreamscape? Because this is something that I think even they kind of forget. We're not in the real world. We in the dream world, to say. And yeah, I think, I guess he doesn't know a heckle or someone.
Aren't the Galaxy Rangers also esteemed guests?
Oh, you've hit the nail on the head. This is why I'm here. It's fine if I tell you. The Rangers are pursuing an imposter. A son of a nice lady posing as one of us. She's on Penacony right now. My informant is a memo keeper. She's the same as all mimetic organisms, appearing one moment and gone the next. Ugh. She scares the fudge out of me. Still, she gave me some vital info.
That Galaxy Ranger imposter. Who is it?
Is that the third question?
Is it a hard question?
It isn't. Just that you might not believe me. That person calls herself Acheron. And according to our informant, she could be an emanator of nihility.
Oh, now they'll know.
That's impossible.
Yeah, kind of impossible.
That's what I said. Don't worry. When I first received the news, I had the exact same reaction as you.
IX never gives anyone so much as a first glance, and that's perfectly normal. What reason would they have to bequeath strength unto mortals?
Then you must know that emanators can also conceal their own identities, which, for many people, it's better that way. Otherwise, there'd be wanton bloodshed across the cosmos, or even, perhaps, turning their back on the path they're supposed to follow.
Wait, that can happen. And Antui don't know that all the general of Luafu, I think that's the name, are like known to be emanators. Oh.
I had the good fortune of running into an elation emanator. Its appearance was no different than that of those clowns. If it weren't through sheer luck that I got it drunk, I would have never known of its eminent status.
Okay, they are emanators of elation. Wait, is that Sparkle? Why do I feel that's a totally different character? Wait. I'm not sure what to take.
Even in the purest hunt, you'll find the Xianzhou Alliance under the spotlight and Galaxy Rangers lurking in the shadows. Paths are inevitably concepts created by people and exist in planes beyond our understanding. To reckon that nihility emanators don't exist, well, maybe we just ain't nihilistic enough. So, do you understand now? Your companions are in danger, and it's pretty harrowing. If you don't want to believe me, you'd best send a message to them, but I'd advise you to move fast. We don't know what's happening in the dreamscape or how much of what the memo keeper said is true. And that Acheron, who knows what she intends to do.
Oh, now we're going back to the day. What did I hear? Beep. And somehow I have like the worst luck trying to get in the spot before the cutscene. Maybe I should really try to remember myself to actually go to a different planet before the new update. Ooh, well, we're gonna go now.
I don't intend to do anything.
That's not up to you.
Okay, who's the angry guy?
Did you know? People who come to the land of dreams for the first time, they'll subconsciously stop to reaffirm that they're still walking on solid ground. And then they will unanimously raise their heads to gaze at the sky.
Okay, is this the harmony? Because
Be it reality or dream, staring at the sky is instinctual for humanity. Since the day that the golden hour was completed, it's always been there, watching over every single night of decadence. But now this night sky has been mercilessly severed, dyed with the mist of nihility. And this whole event happened within the course of a single slash of a blade.
I guess they are really angry after, because Alma and Nishiti are like, you know, fire and water. They don't get along.
A single slash of a blade isn't really accurate. It was actually 2 blades, just that the second one was faster.
That's not the point. Many guests who weren't supposed to be invited have gathered at this banquet. Even if the harmony is all-embracing, I have no choice but to show some of them the door. For the sake of Penacony and the peace. The planet of festivities has no place for you, a puppet of nihility. Those who live in the shadows do not bear the right to tread the illuminated stage.
Speaking of living in the shadows, there's probably not much difference between us. It's only polite to reveal your true self, at least when speaking to others. Penacony's Dream Master.
That's just another reason that you can't stay.
Is this the Dream Master, right? This guy?
Whether you believe it or not, this is the real me. We are one.
Is this the unity that the family espouses?
My mortal shell has long since dissipated. The Oak family's 107,336 offspring are now my eyes, ears,
Wow,
and
that's a-
mouths, spreading joy across dreams when required. And in times of essential need, exiling evil from this haven in my stead.
From the sound of it, it seems like you're asking me to leave Penacony.
I am glad that you're an understanding one. Alas, I'm not asking.
If you think you can.
Are you threatening me?
I ended it with a period. It was a statement, not a threat. Knowing who I am and still showing such malice. You're not the first, nor will you be the last. This scene played out many times before. And usually, when faced with my questions, most people retort, "Why can't I?" The result has invariably been that they can't.
You are confident. But be reminded, the family is forgiving, but not weak. The chords of the harmony extend across worlds. If you do not comply, when the blade is unsheathed for even a hair's breadth, you will never be able to escape the eternal Centurion's wrath in all of your lifetime. 137 individuals. That is how many heathens I have exiled since I became Dream Master. Among them were those who once severed my wings, and those who immolated my body. And here I stand again, about to add another mark to the tally.
And you will die. I mean, all of you will.
What? Man, no stop. They're like almost ready to start the world.
But that won't come to pass. I'll do as you ask. I'll leave.
A wise choice.
I wasn't aware there was a choice.
To you, that surely is the only option. Please bear in mind, you and Penacony are of different worlds. Those born on the far bank cannot seek solace across the river. Leave and never return. The radiance of the planet of festivities is overwhelmingly bright, luring in tricksters, wrongdoers, and criminals. But even the harmony itself will never welcome the self-annihilator of nihility. And even more so, when this self-annihilator heralds the destruction of everything. Your strength is obviously a gift of the sleeping and shapeless, immeasurable and fathomless, like a tributary spawned from the abyss that brings death and sin to all. Acheron, a befitting name.
Take it from someone on the other side of your so-called river. You know better than I do that Penacony has already deviated from the harmony. Whatever your intentions may be, I foresee only one outcome.
Oh no, she noticed the bug. And wait, I can mean something. Maybe it means something later on. But for mine, I thought she was gonna say May.
Its future holds nothing but nihility. Just like all the worlds that have drowned in their shadow.
Huh? Even the game is question that. Just like that. We're not gonna question how in the world being point of view. Wait, no, it has to be Sparkle. Or not.
Attention, please. The unusual event that occurred moments ago was due to a technical malfunction at Clock Studios theme park. The family has promptly responded to secure the area, and we're happy to report that there have been no injuries.
Oh, I swear that was no movie shoot. So many chips fell from the sky, and I even caught one of them. But it vanished in an instant before my very eyes.
Excuse me. Are you talking about the Clock Studios theme park incident?
Hmm? Yeah, what about it? Oh, Miss Robin, am I seeing things right?
Jamie, you better explain this. Because I know that everyone is kind of blinded by the story so far, but if you just stop for 5 seconds.
No need to worry. I apologize for any inconvenience caused to your delightful dream journey. What you just mentioned about the chips really piqued my interest. Would you mind providing more details about the incident?
Oh, it was just those chips you normally see everywhere. The green ones? They fell from the sky as if it were raining.
And then those chips simply disappeared. It appears to be the dream sim tech the Iris family has been developing.
Huh? Miss Robin, you mean those chips were all part of a performance? But I really...
Shh. This technology hasn't been made public yet. It was originally planned to debut at the Charmony Festival, but it seems it's been leaked. Can you help me keep this secret? The raining chips were supposed to be part of my act.
Oh, I see. Then it all makes sense now. I'll do anything to help make the Charmony Festival a success.
Thank you. As appreciation, I'd like to give you a token gift.
It's Sparkle. You know, she's a little red herring, but in the same time she's like,
Oh, this button is...
Press it at just the right moment in the celebration, and there could be an unexpected treat in store for you. Alright, it looks like there are other guests who are also confused. I'll have to excuse myself. Please, enjoy the dreamscape. So many people talking about it. This commotion at the theme park definitely made waves.
well, I got Robin without even trying. But yeah, this is definitely Sparkle. Huh? What is this? Oh. Oh. Oh, I want to do this. No, this. Hmm. I guess I need to use her, but I don't know what kind of thing to give her. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, actually now that I think about it, let me check something. Because I think it was this update, or maybe it was the next one. Let me switch. Ah, now it's independent. Huh. I guess I can give it whatever. No, not this. Although I have no athletic good for her. This one. Ah. Anyway. Switch back to the... Ah. What team to have with her? Because I still kinda need to have wolf. Yes, I think you're gonna hope for the best, I guess.
The family promised they would protect the guests within the dreamscape, but I witnessed a group of organic life forms making their way to the theme park. And soon after, a rip tore through the sky, and black rain started leaking out of the void. The family needs to provide a reasonable explanation, or I'll take my loved ones and return to reality. I thought the dreamscape was supposed to be a paradise. If it's not, then there's no point staying here.
It appears the good sir has seen many great events. And it's true that an uninvited... However, their target is not the ordinary guests, but the ambassadors of the IPC. The family will certainly ensure that the safety of the guests is of the highest importance.
Miss Robin, I know the Bloodhound family has already sealed off the theme park and has control over the situation, but it won't resolve the problem. The family can try their best to protect their reputation, but as a guest, I don't wish to gamble with my life.
But as you can see, sir, no innocent bystanders were affected in this incident. Perhaps the dreamscape is not as perfect as promised, but there's no place safer than dreams under the family's rule. I believe you know this better than I do. If this incident happened in real life, how many people would be able to walk away from it?
I could stay here, but keep in mind, guests come to Penacony to enjoy the dreamscapes. They do not wish to be entangled in a conflict between the family and the IPC, so let's not have any more unnecessary incidents.
Of course. With the Charmony Festival about to commence, we will spare no effort in our preparations. Rest assured. To express our apologies, the family has arranged this gift for the guests. Thank you for understanding.
She is gonna blow up the place, yes. Oh boy. Evil.
You've had quite a bit to drink. You sure you're okay?
Hello. May I ask what happened here?
Nothing to be worried about. There's been a small rehearsal mishap at Clock Studios theme park. Please stay calm.
Hey, are you a fool? You don't even recognize Miss Robin? Who do you think you're talking to?
Huh? I'm sorry. I've just been transferred to the Bloodhound family, and I'm still not too used to working on the streets. I didn't realize it was you. I'm so sorry.
Wait, are these the same two goofballs that we meet with Firefly and later on in the set? So, somehow he still knew Gergel. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Gergel.
Hey, don't sweat it. You guys have a tough job. I know how it is. How's the situation looking?
Oh, we've sealed off the theme park. Most guests are used to bizarre phenomena in the dreamscape, and so far, no threats have been detected. We can expect order to be restored soon.
And then she's gonna give the ball.
Rest assured, Miss Robin will intensify our patrols to ensure that no incidents occur.
I trust you guys. But regarding what happened in the theme park, what do you hounds think about it? It's okay. Feel free to speak your mind.
Well...
Actually, I was there shortly after it happened. Is it true that the IPC's ambassadors came with ill intent? And that Galaxy Ranger who easily cut through the sky?
Wait, she said that employed. That means Topaz and her boss, maybe. And Avenger.
Miss Robin, tell you the truth, everyone's been talking about it. The myriad factions on Penacony have already been causing unease for everyone.
Thank you all for your loyalty towards the family. The planet of festivities has indeed run into some trouble. The representative from the IPC, he's trying to regain ownership of Penacony and is prepared for a hostile takeover. Of course, the family did not agree. The result of the failed negotiations is as you see it now.
No wonder. So this is the main reason why the IPC staff are banned from entering the dreamscape. Did they apprehend the troublemaker in the end?
Don't worry. Mr. Sunday is currently tracking his whereabouts, and he'll have something to show for it soon. However, given the situation, the IPC surely won't let this go easily. Therefore, we are relying on you hounds to maintain the order and stability of the dreamscape.
Please be assured, Miss Robin, we take our orders seriously. We won't let those IPC cronies get away with this.
Thank you for your hard work. If there are any other members who still feel uneasy, please tell them on my behalf that protecting the dreamscape requires everyone's help. This is a small gift prepared by the Iris family for the guests. There's one for you too. Please, open it at the Charmony Festival for an unexpected surprise.
I can't believe I received a gift from Miss Robin. It feels like I'm dreaming. Wait, I am in a dream.
If trouble comes knocking on our door, we're not afraid to go to war. Rest assured, the Dreamscape's peace will be protected by the Bloodhound family.
Miss Robin? That's the renowned cosmic superstar, Miss Robin!
I didn't expect to meet a fan here. I'm honored. Welcome to Penacony, a world filled with wonderful dreams.
I can't believe I'm actually meeting the real Robin! Shouldn't you be preparing for the Charmony Festival?
Preparation is important, but the ceremony is fundamentally about sharing the Great One's harmony with everyone. If there's a chance to sing with everyone, I will not refuse. Regarding the recent mishap, I understand it negatively impacted some of our guests. As a member of the family, it's only right for me to come forward and offer my apologies to everyone.
But, are you sure it was actually a mishap? Everyone saw those chips descending like rain and the red light tearing through the sky. Claiming it was merely special effects seems a bit far-fetched. Plus, I met that generous gentleman. He looked really out of it and kept talking to himself. Is this also part of the performance?
Everyone, please do not panic. I believe that the family will give everyone a satisfactory answer in due time.
Even if you say so, Miss Robin, it's hard to believe.
Some people just never listen, do they? It's never ending. It just goes on and on. I'm getting really tired of this.
You're acting sorry.
Miss Robin?
Still, I suppose I should keep on helping everyone. I am the epitome of joy, kindness, and goodness, after all.
Huh? What was I just doing? And, who might you be, miss?
Huh? Wait. This is a memo keeper?
Here, take this, little guest.
I knew it!
This gift has been
You little
specially
family.
prepared for you by the family. Make sure to take good care of it until the opening of the Charmony Festival. Then, when the show reaches its climax, press the button together with the others around you.
Okay, I'm kinda worried or scared about this. Because based on her quest, she's not... actually, she's not the one to... How to put it in words. If you play her quest, you can kinda get where I try to get. Because she doesn't want to make hard puzzle, just make fun, but in the same time, what kind of fun is for a relation?
You never know. Something very exciting might happen.
Oh boy. But in the same time, how in the world did she plan this kind of bomb in a dream world? Because I kinda get that this dream world is kinda made out of something. Memory, I think it was called,
We're
but
back to where it all began.
there she is!
You entered the golden hour from this place. And it is also from here where you will enter the true Penacony.
You know, Man, I have so much save for her. And we still have this update too, guys. Man, wait. Lena Exiles.
It is a pleasure to journey alongside you once more. But it's time I laid bare the entire truth before you. As you might have heard, I also go by another name. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
Actually, it should be more a youth. Although I'm gonna wait, why is there 1, 2, 3? Wait, since what was the? Oh, don't tell me this is gonna affect the ending. Although I should actually call her Kamen Sam.
I'm fine. Sorry, I hope I haven't scared you. I know you have many questions. Do you remember when we encountered death in that strange dreamscape? When I was caught by that meme? In that instant before it killed me? I saw the reflection of another dreamscape in its ghastly pupils. So, following the clues in the script, I came up with some theories about the meme. That's why I instructed Silverwolf to issue invitations, drawing everyone to the Dreams Hotel. I intended to call upon death before you arrived, to solve the riddle using more direct means, and then invite you to join. However, contrary to my wishes, I couldn't defy the script. And I didn't get a chance to explain it to you. It is how you see now. I was impaled by the bladed wings of death. The heavy pressure of concentrated memoria miasma exploded in my mind as if it was actually reality.
So you can actually die with enough pressure to say. And man, I cannot wait for not only to catch up for Sam, but take my revenge with it against him. You're gonna get, this one is gonna get his ass beaten.
But after the momentary numbness subsided, I found that my body was absolutely unscathed. I was still alive. And it was just as I thought. I had arrived at a place starkly different from this beautiful dream. Beneath the dreamscape of Penacony lies another, more chaotic, more primal memory zone. Its name? Land of the Exiles. And so, then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape, hoping to tell you of its existence. Yet I could not reveal my own identity. So, I could only divert your party's attention and lure you away from the battlefield.
Okay, this one, because, okay, Elliot is supposed to be this guy that knows anything, right? Follow the script. So when Sam asked about Akron, did he actually didn't give that info?
And after all my attempts proved futile. It wasn't until not long ago when a crimson blade of light shattered the high wall of the dream, causing you all to fall far into the abyssal depths of the dreamscape.
that I was able to awaken you and your companions one by one. And that's it. That is all that's happened so far. I know it's tough to believe all this without reservations. I just want to say, you are very close to the final answer. Just one more thing needs to be done. And then I can prove it to you. Now, let's leave this place. Please close your eyes. Take a deep breath and visualize the dreamscape's outline in your heart. And remember, you must not open your eyes at all times. 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. The one who has come to greet us has arrived. I never knew you could do this.
What the? What is this?
Do you have a driver's license?
Boy, she actually really... Huh? I thought Rafafe was some kind of illusion to say in the dreams. She's full-time sim to say.
I do.
He has?
That is... surprising.
Why? Because this is Japella, the city of sins?
No, it's nothing. I'm just thinking that you haven't slept in 20 system hours. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. I'll survive. Same goes for you.
I'm not so sure about that. Slow down a bit.
Infiltration is over. Feel free to activate Sam anytime you like.
There's still some time before the next part of the script unfolds. Let me stay a little longer in this body. Such a long tunnel. Didn't feel this long when I set off.
In half a system hour, it will lead us to Kafka. And then comes the downfall of the Japella Brotherhood.
Is that also part of the script?
It's in your script too.
Sorry. I didn't notice.
Their destiny won't change just because of your selective ignorance. I told you before, it's a bad habit.
What about you then? Is this the moment you finally find the death you've been looking for?
I'm kind of surprised how catty his blade is. Like,
As always, it's a blank slate. It's not on this planet. Why the sudden inquiry?
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. I just want to get there in one piece.
This car has full self-driving capabilities. I'll just put my hand on the steering wheel. Will that do?
Hey, don't take everything so seriously. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. The inescapable type. He can see the future, and we, likewise, are aware of our predetermined end. But before that moment arrives, we can still choose what we do. We all have this right, don't we?
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams. Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Huh. Can I actually press this by 1, 2, 3?
Close your eyes.
Wait, did I press 3?
This is the answer. Isn't it incredible?
Where am I?
The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles.
Well?
It abides by a certain rule. Abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
Really?
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape?
Okay, but what are you doing here?
A cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, it's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, I've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
Set off.
Dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
Oh, please. Alright. Oh, hello, chest. I have a bad thing about this. Let me check the map. Okay. So I guess this is like the new place. Yep.
really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything. Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 tactical heavy assault mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world. Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you.
Yeah,
Elio's
getting all
scripts
the
used to
stuff.
revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future. 2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam.
Oh, alright. Now I know why she actually called Firefly in the gacha.
Thank you. The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it. No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker? And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious. Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron hunter identity and shared a lot of information.
Wait, since when? When could that happen?
Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments. I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
Welcome to heaven. Dreams, true or false, all are ephemeral. Might as well drink more Soul Glad instead. Keep going straight down this alley and it'll lead to an elevator. It'll take us to the center of the land of the exiles.
What a huge claw key. Looks like the watchmaker also left his mark on Dreamflux Reef.
Okay, this I need to bend in the ink machine. But what is that thing of Ishringa?
Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is pretty different from that in the beautiful dream.
When I first saw it, I was in awe too. The sky here, it's like a reflection of the 12 dreamscapes. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas. The layout may be simple, but the facilities are very comprehensive. It seems that there are quite a number of people living here.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are quite similar. Works of the same hand, perhaps. Hard not to speculate on the connection. But there's no point in overthinking things. Let's meet up with Himiko and the others first.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district. There are more people there. And perhaps someone knows where she is.
Not coming with us?
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation. In the meantime, I'll try and locate Gallagher.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. But first, there's someone I need to talk to.
Don't tell me it's Michael. Well, not Michael. Mitza? What is she doing?
Let's go. I'm sure you've already noticed him. Look, over there.
He can see him?
The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream.
Wait, where could see him? Since when?
We'd better check, just to be sure.
Trash can is perfect for me. And perfectly...
Huh? You're the guest from before. We meet again! And a new friend. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm the hotel's bellboy, Misha.
Okay, let's not pretend. Like, there's been like dozens of theory about him being the true mastermind of this, or some kind of memory of him. Consider he has like, what, like 2 scenes, similar to Robin. These two are actually the most important characters, but have the least screen time.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh, and who might this be?
You can see him?
Tick-tock! Old friend and new friend! Let's high-five!
Huh?
Your, memory zone meme?
Nope. Clocky is a good friend of mine. We all live here. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public. I wonder if it has something to do with Sleepy.
So, this is your home?
I feel sorry for him.
After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel became cumbersome, Sleepy started ferrying people back and forth between the 2 dreamscapes.
This Sleepy. Can you describe what it looks like?
Don't tell me that creature is called Sleepy, like, that's a monster. Why did I say that? Yeah.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well behaved. Gallagher's been taking care of it.
Really? The monster that seems to randomly take victims is a tame dog. I don't know why, but I feel the writing tries to be too, how to say, too complicated for the own good. Oh, you thought this gonna go on, but actually was I.
Based on the description, that meme is indisputably death. A nightmare for the family, but for the people who live here, well, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess. But it would never hurt anyone.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently, say, in the last day or 2? We're currently investigating a missing person case that occurred within the beautiful dream.
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family and specifically asked not to be disturbed.
Mr. Yang, the person you're looking for, is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss Firefly, this doesn't come as a surprise.
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me that she'd be willing to meet with outside guests.
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl with pink hair. Have you seen them?
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small place, and it's not as bustling as the beautiful Dream, but its safety is unmatched. How about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, I'll be your guide and help you find your companions. And then we can all go visit Miss Robin together. She's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the children. She won't be leaving anytime soon, so there should be enough time.
There are kids here?
All right then, we'll follow your plan. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. As for the intentions of the mastermind behind it all, we're still none the wiser. Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but we still have to find him one way or another. Say, you mentioned before that you saw Clocky that only you could see, right? I can't shake off this strange feeling. Am I really still so young at heart? Forget it. It's not important. We'd better just follow Misha.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black hole? No. An accretion disk formed from consolidated memoria? Was Dreamflux Reef built on such unstable memoria?
Oh, so Mr. Yang is also versed in memoria dynamics. I was just trying to figure out how to explain this huge hole to everyone. I bet you guys have a lot in common with Miss Kami.
Who? Yang? Oh, come on. Hey.
Look! There she is!
Who's she?
My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow the dream below. My hypothesis was correct. This place will cease to exist as the dream devours everything. Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? This place is about to disappear. I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in memoria dynamics, and this is my life's work that I'm researching.
I don't know why, but she looks familiar. I don't know.
See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years ago, but now it's grown into a giant hole. The surrounding memoria has been flowing towards the other end of the hole at a constant velocity, slowly but surely. But the scary part is, according to my calculations, the flow rate of memoria has recently changed, and it's faster than ever before. It's almost as if something is sucking it in from the other side. By
By constantly improving upon Madame Rosalina's Memoria measurement method, I've finally obtained accurate results. After 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Just like the melting of glaciers, everything will crumble and disintegrate. The dreams on that side of the void will fuse into one.
Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times before. Miss Kami isn't a bad person. She's just a bit lost in her own world. She'll probably realize she's wrong soon enough.
You don't say. There was something else that piqued my interest. Who is Madame Rosalina?
Oh, do you know her too? Or are you also a fan of Memoria Dynamics?
We're very interested in Madame Rosalina's achievements. Could you tell us a little more about them?
Why, of course! She's an excellent scholar of Memoria Dynamics, and the first person to apply Memoria rate measurement methodology on interstellar travelers. Regrettably, due to the presence of the Garden of Recollection, ordinary people don't pay much attention to the nature of Memoria. She departed this world without much fame, leaving only a few thin journals behind. I came to Penacony to learn more about my idol, and went to great lengths to seek out Dreamflux Reef, all because this is her final resting place. Prodigies always meet their demise prematurely. If only Madame Rosalina had more time, she would have discovered a way to reverse the flow of Memoria. I felt it. The source is in the Golden Hour. There is a certain anomalous presence stirring the currents of the memory zone. I must uncover more concrete proof. I must convince everyone.
Does the name Madame Rosalina sound familiar to you?
Nope. But I'm gonna try sound smart.
That's right. It seems like she did a great deal of research and calculations in Dreamflux Reef before abruptly passing away.
Miss Kami regularly mentions her. I hear Madame Rosalina passed away during the prison war. She could see the Penacony of today. Its people building homes in the memory zone. I bet she'd be really happy.
Perhaps.
Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there.
Let me go! Please, come to your senses.
Oops. Well, that was my mistake. Sorry.
Ghost! There's a ghost! Don't come near me!
Wait a minute. What does she?
I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip?
Hey, March.
Mr. Yang and Miss Trailblazer, I've been waiting for you. Quickly, come help. I bumped into a member of the family on the way here. He was so scared and I just wanted to calm him down. But...
Let me go! Let me go! I've only done good in my life. Why can't I rest in peace after death?
well, this is how it turned out. Me? A ghost? Don't make me hit you. He thinks he's dead. Although, when I first fell in, I also thought the same.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that? Repeat after me. Dreamflux Reef.
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck and tried sleeping in my dream.
Wait, he can ask him Misha? So okay, Ash and Well can see him. Wait, didn't Marge actually interact with?
Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters! All the dead are right here. All of them!
You're not talking about the memory zone meme, are you?
Don't say that name! It's all your fault. They're coming!
Huh? Wait. Alright. She's one! Oh boy. Wait, did Amasa?
Here, try this!
Nice teamwork.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
I'm okay.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward. Unworthy.
Time for a buzz.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memory zone memes.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see memory zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we take him somewhere safe?
Sure, why not?
We can ask Jesse for help.
Who?
I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real dreamscape.
How long did they stay here? Like, legit, we've been like, what, 5 minutes? Like, literally a few minutes ago we've been at the stage. Like, they act like they've been here for hours, or maybe even longer.
No! At this rate, the family will be done for! Done for!
Like, how you expect me to actually take the all serious and in the same time not? Ooh, let me grab this chat.
A stroke of genius like this.
Hello, who are you? I didn't ask you. Wait, did she has black eyes?
Evening, Jesse. Is it evening?
Welcome, Miss March. Who might these be?
These two are my friends. As for the man lying on the ground, he's a scaredy cat who fainted from fright.
I see. Another poor guy who accidentally ended up here. I'll take care of him. There have been a lot of new faces lately. Things must be tough in the beautiful dream. The few remaining havens of freedom in Asdana will soon face trouble.
Do such things often happen here?
Not really, but they're becoming more frequent now. Guess it's one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse. This man has had quite the shock. Could you help me find a Halovian lady, March? Her songs can heal mental wounds.
Huh?
A Halovian lady?
Oh wait, the angel? The one
That must be Robin. She's also here in Dreamflux Reef.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha is about to take us to her to find out what happened. But before that, let's meet up with Himiko. You were with her earlier, right?
We met some stowaways in the residential area. Most of them came from neighboring star systems. I heard that places like Dreamflux Reef are scattered throughout the memory zone of Asdana, like islands in the ocean. They existed before the family arrived. I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true, it's no wonder there are so many similarities between this place and the Sweet Dream.
Himeko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going.
Okay, I'm kinda curious. How relevant Himeko is gonna be here? Because people keep saying that, oh, Himeko may die this time. Let's see how interacting she's gonna be in this story. Huh? Huh, for a minute I thought I saw some kind of blue
This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
Yes, she is.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
Who's this one?
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Mikas.
Himeko, here they are.
Okay, who are you?
Perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from the 12 dreamscapes. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Micah, the Gravekeeper of Dreamflux Reef.
Gravekeeper?
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs. My daily task involves cleaning a few tombstones.
You're too modest, Micah. When lost dream chasers stumble upon this place, you're the one who takes care of them, guiding them back to the Sweet Dream, or showing them how to survive the wild dream chaos.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you talking to me, Mr. Yang?
Wait, she...
On that note, Mr. Mika, which tombstones are you referring to? We didn't come across any graveyard when we arrived.
Wait, what is not... No, not Hood. Mika and Himeko don't notice him? Wait, dude, actually, Mats actually see him?
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you have an important guest joining you.
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step.
I remember when this place was all...
There she is.
It really is her! Miss Robin!
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style, but I've gained some valuable insights from it.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality, I imagine.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to these kids, they're reluctant to leave. But I've explored every corner of Dreamflux Reef, talked to everyone I met, and they all told me the same thing. This shattered dream is not worth clinging to.
It seems you truly are a child of the Harmony. Emma and Andy are orphans I took under my wing. Carol there, with her blind eyes, used to work at a nutrition center in the outer ring of Penacony. And as for Gary, he's been living with autism since he was a child. They're not old enough to enter the sweet dream managed by the family.
Huh? What? Huh? Say what now? Okay.
If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this dream, well, they can fly freely. Even if they stumble along the way, well, they're still relying on their own strength. And me, an old lady with no legs. Well, without this dream, I couldn't even walk toward them.
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children and I understand this. No matter how long we fly through this dream, we will one day return to reality. But you know what? Emma and Gary aren't plagued by their insecurities anymore. No, and Carol is learning how to cope with her blindness. And Andy is livelier than ever. Well, even I've become more optimistic. You see, in dreams, we learn how to live. Once we return to reality, we learn how to survive.
Man, this is really a nice scene. And too bad I'm gonna forget about this guys in 5 minutes.
And should our feathers be damaged, then we share our wings with one another. There's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams, because we have the right and the ability to fly towards a broader horizon.
It's a relief to see you safe and sound, Miss Robin.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew. I heard my disappearance caused quite the commotion out there. I'm really sorry about that.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware of the situation in Penacony?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change, until it gradually faded away. At first, I thought it was a temporary ailment, perhaps due to having been away too long. I thought maybe it just takes some time for my body to acclimate to the high concentration of Memoria and Asdana. But now it seems the root of the problem goes way beyond me. There are elements around me that don't align with the harmony. And losing my voice is just one of the signs of the Sweet Dreams collapse.
The Sweet Dreams collapse. That memo keeper mentioned the same thing. So it's real.
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding outward. But whenever I mentioned the anomalies in my dreams, all the family heads refused to talk about it. Only my brother was willing to respond. Later, I discovered the secret letters from the IPC ambassador, which further convinced me that there are hidden secrets beneath the surface of Penacony. So, following the clues in the Oak family's dossiers, I found my way here. The land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the Sweet Dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited people's weaknesses to turn Penacony into the planet of festivities, trapping everyone in the illusion of the Sweet Dream. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world without equality won't ever be favored by the harmony. And naturally, those voices blessed by them have lost the ability to sing.
Well, that's obvious. I mean, look how companies really do the worst mistake ever just to make exabytes.
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy, Miss Robin? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within the realm of the Harmony capable of influencing everyone. Unless a power surpassing that of an emanator is involved.
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such external interventions. Who knows? Perhaps I've just been away too long and missed something. Regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite of what the Harmony represents, while still claiming to uphold it. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, here's my answer. I've decided to forgo my role, and never step foot on the Charmony Festival stage again.
Oh no. Huh?
Look here, brother.
Huh?
A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this little bird get here? Maybe its parents abandoned it?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something soft and make a nest for it?
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us. We can put it on the wooden shelf in front of your window.
Okay. A bird like that must have a beautiful singing voice. But where will it live?
I'll ask the family head to build a cage for it.
A cage? But then it won't have the freedom to fly, right?
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention of the two best interpreters of the Great One? To the point that they've forgotten how to enjoy their dessert.
Wait, I was supposed to eat this one? Who's this one talking?
Poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered and can't sing, it didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds, they should be flying free in the sky.
That's quite the romantic idea. And what about you, a young scholar? Do you agree with your sister?
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in the wild, it won't survive for more than a few days at best.
Ah, I see. It seems our little scholar is still a bit unsure. Well, let me tell you youngsters a story. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really high, the friction caused by the flapping of their feathers against the atmosphere creates amazing lights, so that they look like shooting stars. We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. But that's not the truth. Their radiant display is the result of countless struggles against nature over generations. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground, so to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean birds aren't born to fly, but they find a way to do it through their determination, right?
Okay, this was a really good one.
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts, Sunday?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because they've never seen those birds crashing to their death.
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a cage until it can take care of itself because I want it to live, no matter what.
Daniel has a heart.
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it, won't we, brother?
Yeah, but Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And what might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are fledglings in this world that can never fly throughout their lives, should we let them go back to the sky, only to see them crash to the ground and die?
Talking in your sleep, birdie? Time to wake up.
Huh? Wait. Wait. Huh?
Huh? Need a hand?
He's alive. Oh yeah, he's alive. Okay, I'm not sure which one of them is gonna be. Wait. I thought the guy or who pretends to be him is gonna take Sunny's place and be the final boss, but
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin? Tell me. Now.
I knew that was going to be the first thing you'd ask. Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands, lackey of the Watchmaker.
oh, he's not an messenger of Eminator or what?
So,
else?
Figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families. Looks like I made the right choice.
Choice?
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. Time is running out, so let's drop the charades. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you think I'd cooperate with you?
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Hey, you confused?
Just kidding. I mean, this lady will lead us to Robin, right?
She's legit confused.
And the crew, too.
Huh?
There are too many people who you owe an explanation.
Oh, please. Because I'm really done with all this choice.
That'd be great. Please follow me, Honorable Oak Family Head. Now, all the actors are on the stage.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Astana, and their names deserve to be immortalized, not just on this small stone tablet, but in the annals of history for all of time. However, today, the planet of festivities is nothing but sweet dreams. That heavy piece of history is all a distant memory, just like that prison.
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but she never returned.
Okay, but you know that... Actually, I cannot remember, but you know that these are for now as they are not lawful characters. I mean, this was like years ago, like millennia ago, how long it's been. Actually, well, these are like known by the Wealth and Chemical? To me, I mean, okay, I may care for someone that lived 100 years ago, but I'm not gonna have some sentimental value out of them, because I really don't know.
Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles, but he didn't live long enough to witness the arrival of true peace. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Astana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the system, only to be surrounded and wiped out by the swarm.
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these heroes truly are sorrowful.
True to the title of Trailblazer, they spent their lives venturing into the unknown. But what about this tablet? There are no names carved on it.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was still alive. However, he insisted on erecting a monument for himself, saying that it will happen someday. Here we meet again. Everyone from the Astral Express.
You better... We have the two siblings here, and you better explain what in the world happened. Oh. Hello.
Brother...
There's no need for words. You're safe, and that's all that matters.
Well, I did my job. I gathered everyone here. Gallagher will explain the rest to you. Take care.
Huh. The atmosphere sure is livened up with all these people in here. I brought Gallagher here. It's time to face the truth.
You cannot face the truth. Okay. You better have a good reason.
I promised to give the siblings some privacy, so let's talk about our business first. What do you say?
That sounds sensible enough. Since you went through the trouble of gathering the family head, the crew, and the Stellaron hunters, I'm guessing you have something important to say, Mr. Gallagher?
Oh? Is it that obvious?
The look on your face is practically screaming, I'm the one behind all this.
You're right, Mr. Yang. It is indeed time to come clean on everything. The siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, Nameless, arrived a bit late. So it's only fair that I answer your questions. Before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dreamflux Reef, the deputy of the Watchmaker, and the one who sent out that invitation.
Huh? Him?
As Gallagher, the history fictionologist, I humbly extend my greetings to you all.
Wait, is him still part of Enigmata? Pacific?
History fictionologist? So what, everything you told us was made up?
Well, don't worry. Almost everything I shared was true. Well, except for the part about the family accepting me back.
I double-checked with Micah, and everything he said about the family, the Watchmaker, and Mikhail is true.
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get down to business. I'm sure you're all wondering why I went through the trouble of setting up this battle for the legacy, inviting different factions and stirring up a ruckus all over Penacony. Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you. The Stellaron.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub. There are no signs of contamination whatsoever.
You're totally correct. So, care to take a guess at what that means? How keen. Well, what should I say? I expected nothing less from the person here who is the most familiar with Stellarons. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the sea, creating the land of the dreams is like filling that wild ocean with earth to make an island. To achieve this feat, without the help of an emanator of remembrance or enigmata, the only way is to use a Stellaron. And that's not something you can achieve with a simple wish. It requires vast quantities of knowledge, time, and manpower. I'm sure you get what I'm hinting at. In Azdana, the planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster.
The planet of festivities itself is a Stellaron disaster?
It all started a long time ago, back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building Penacony from the ground up. That's when the idea of using the Stellaron came into play. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against the folly of attempting to tamper with such a power, and most heeded their words. But there are always people in the shadows with ulterior motives. The turning point came after Tiernan's death. With two of the Nameless gone, the Watchmaker had to go to the front lines. It was at that moment his rivals saw an opportunity. By the time a representative from the Montour Systems family arrived at the Watchmaker's call, the Stellaron had already been activated and was seeping into the primordial synesthesia dreamscape.
And I suppose the family happened to possess the knowledge to seal the Stellaron?
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the civil unrest and played a part in building Penacony under the disguise of the Harmony. Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming. The Watchmaker, who had been left in the dark, sent out invitations across the universe, spreading the hype around the land of the dreams.
Then, how did they turn against each other?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was never truly sealed. It existed in a different form within the dreamscape. Think about this. What would it cost to create and maintain such a lavish dreamland? It's people's lives. The opulent dream is built upon the decay of spirits, with a toxic elixir called pleasure flowing through the dreamscape. It tempts people to indulge in the dreamscape, and gradually their minds succumb, becoming nourishment for the sweet dream.
Okay, this done. A done for horror.
Confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were magnified and nourished by the family. Penacony became a new kind of prison, even more impenetrable than the previous one. Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony, swiftly quelling any opposition that arose. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata, and sought refuge in this chaotic realm. Over the years, I created a meme within this dream for our use. Dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, regular people can't fall asleep again while they are inside the dreamscape.
Ah, so this is not gonna be this is a dream within a dream. Wait, isn't that what Rachel kinda write on the note? I think that. Yeah, I think.
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out invitations in the Watchmaker's name to find forces capable of resolving the Stellaron disaster and draw them into Penacony to uncover the truth.
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the legacy. Since this is the Watchmaker's first announcement in decades, the traitor within the family is bound to reveal themselves.
So, the legacy is just a facade.
If you want to consider the Stellaron as the legacy, I'm totally fine with that.
If that's the case, where is the Stellaron now?
That's a question for Mr. Wings. The Stellaron is still under the family's control, and as the head of the Oak family, I'm sure he holds all the answers.
Actually, let me take just a photo. Although I kind of feel someone is gonna enjoy this. Although I think I kind of don't know. Maybe he's gonna be playable. Maybe. Imagine him being a 4-star. Okay, I have a cover in case I don't gonna cover all. Oh yeah, I need to press F and not enter. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second because I kind of need some water. So I'll be back in a second. Che hambre. Okay. Let's heal yourself now.
Are you done talking? So, will you tell us where the Stellaron is?
It is the Penacony Grand Theater itself.
As I suspected, it's the embodiment of the family. The edifice that first materialized within the Sweet Dream. That's what turned Penacony into its current state.
As for the person who employed its power, it is in fact Mr. Gopherwood, the current Dream Master.
Oh?
Well, that was easier than I thought. Did you conduct your own investigation already?
Correct. When I was trying to track down the person who murdered my sister, apart from you, Gopherwood was my second suspect.
Confronting me first turned out to be a smart move on your part.
I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive, and even the heads of the families can hardly get an audience with him. Moreover, Mr. Gopherwood has been kind to my sister and me. And I didn't want it all to end like this.
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood recognized our potential and brought us to Penacony. But I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice to support an evil cause. I won't step on that stage and sing, no matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. I won't let the Charmony Festival become an event that destroys Harmony itself, or the paradise in our dreams.
Indeed. For the paradise in our dreams. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I will head into the Sweet Dream and confront the Dream Master. And if it turns out that the family has truly strayed from the Harmony, I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face aren't like this old dog here, who can barely even bark. Since our interests are aligned, why don't we team up? Maybe, just maybe, we'll have a shot at success.
We have always been following in the footsteps of our nameless predecessors, and there's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, we Nameless won't back down from a challenge. Isn't that right, Miss Trailblazer? Exactly! It's time for the crew to save the world once more!
Rest assured, sitting on the sidelines isn't in our nature. Mr. Sunday, Miss Robin, I'm willing to accompany you on behalf of the Astral Express. Having a third party present should help with negotiations, and could make all the difference if things get ugly.
Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Thank you all very much.
The Charmony Festival is about to start, and time is against us. We must hasten.
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate, but confronting the Dream Master could be a very dangerous affair.
Uh-huh? Even you're saying that, Mr. Yang? How powerful is that Dream Master?
He's the leader of the families of Penacony, and he has the entire power of the Harmony behind him, not to mention the Stellaron in his possession. We must proceed with great caution.
Maybe you can just stay behind this time, Mr. Yang?
No, that won't do. Even if we count Robin as an ally, something felt off about Mr. Sunday just now. Although, I can't quite put my finger on it. I have to make sure he won't turn against us when things start to get dicey. You're still carrying the keepsake the IPC envoy gave you, right? May I borrow it for a moment?
Wait, what keepsake? I thought for a minute he gonna mention the Jade one. But why should Sanjay now turn against us? I mean, everyone kinda guessed that he's gonna be the boss, but I thought he's gonna be maybe a fake one, but Wait, this is a chip.
Huh. I knew it. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature transmitter. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so happens, this may actually be of some use in the current situation.
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in check. If negotiations go south and the family show their true colors by going after the Stellaron, I'll use this transmitter to send a message to the IPC. It'll be just the opportunity the IPC ambassador was hoping for. The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially senior strategic investment department heads like him. Getting the message across shouldn't be a problem.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't worry about me. Just make sure to seal the Stellaron.
Wait, she can shield too?
Like a true hero. Even if the Dream Master is innocent, the family's corruption runs deep. I won't make the same mistake Mikhail did. Let's wish him the best of luck.
Don't you have something else to tell us, Gallagher?
Why would you say so?
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected intel about Rosalina and Tiernan, so the only one left is legwork. If I'm not mistaken, we've already met him somewhere, haven't we?
Eh? Wait, the bartender?
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. After all, I've hinted at it in quite an evident way.
How?
I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply from the Astral Express. And I've seen the great effort you all put into linking different realms together across the cosmos. And now, after getting this far all in one piece, you have truly proven yourselves. Miss Himiko, were you the one who repaired the Express and got it sailing through the cosmos again?
Yes.
And you two, young Nameless, you have very interesting life stories and extraordinary skills.
Hey, you can't just make up titles like that.
You're full of energy. Please send my regards to the conductor, Pom Pom. Please let them know that their friend had fond memories from his time aboard the Express, which he reminisced on every time he had a good drink. As for the last Nameless, he embarked, disembarked, and embarked again, traveling in a great circle, ending up back where he started. On his deathbed, he told me to find the Astral Express and deliver an invitation to the future Nameless. He left behind a special gift, a true legacy. Something that belongs only to the successors of the Trailblaze. Come with me. Now is the time to reveal it.
Reveal what? Huh?
here again.
It's literally 5 steps away.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I
Why is
remember your
Sci-fi
last
here?
words.
I mean, she's not yet part of the crew. So what? She's gonna...
Don't let us down, old man.
Huh? Wait, got you? Huh?
What's happening?
What the? What kind of transformation sequence? Okay, we're gonna have a Metaplex. Oh, that... Wait. Wait, isn't that the stage? Is this literally a back door?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead.
Oh, that's not the
First
stage.
and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legwart, the Watchmaker.
Oops, I forgot to turn.
Sure enough, the Watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
Oh hey, the head! So he literally mummified himself?
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe inside that bubble, there's something that holds meaning only for the nameless. After all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious than me.
Well, we come this far. Let's see what this bubble
Let's
has.
have a look.
Wait, what's going on? Seriously? There's nothing inside this dream bubble? How could a dream bubble be empty?
Just as I suspected. That old man always had this strange belief in the nameless and the Trailblaze. And I never understood where he got that confidence from. Especially since he never managed to get in touch with the Express while he was alive. I could never figure out what was going on in that old man's head. But this empty dream bubble is so typical of him. He was always full of weird fantasies and incomprehensible romanticism. That mischievous old man. Well, I didn't expect him to leave anything concrete behind anyway.
Don't think that's the case, Gallagher. I'm sure Mikhail has left us the most precious thing of all.
Don't start getting all philosophical on me, all right?
Just as Mikhail believes in the nameless
Isn't
of
that
the
his
future,
job?
we unconditionally believe in the nameless of the past. How could they leave with regrets for the future when they were ready to dedicate their lives to the land they loved? There must be something contained in this dream bubble. It's just we haven't figured it out yet. You also have faith in the Watchmaker, don't you, Gallagher?
Well, I'm a follower of the Enigmata. My philosophy forbids me to have faith in anything. That's why I understand what faith means in the path of Trailblaze. And I also want to know what he left behind. I'll leave it to you guys then.
Can I borrow your pet? I need to make a trip back to Golden Hour and check something at the Dreamscape sales store.
Wait. What kind of plan you have? Wait, you want to be stabbed by that thing?
It's for Mikhail, and for the future of Penacony.
Oh, we back to him now. I actually forgot about him.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How may I help you?
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the Astral Express, and we'd like
Do you
to
think
check
this is
in.
gonna work?
The Astral Express? But I thought...
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung, and I believe my personal information is recorded in your system.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change of plans.
Now the plans have changed again.
And you are...
Me? I'm Pom Pom, a new Nameless who's also with the Astral Express.
Okay, that's like the biggest lie you could say because Palmam is the Nameless to say, like the first one, I think maybe. Really? Pampa. Okay, this kind of makes me a little wanted to maybe get him, or maybe just lose the pity and have his save for fun.
He's my fellow Trailblazer. We responded to the family's invitation before he boarded the Express, so he wasn't registered in your system. Is it possible to accommodate him as well?
Oh, I see. Another one of the Nameless had a similar situation. Seems like a lot of people are joining the Trailblaze these days.
And few more
Since
in the
there's
future.
precedent, it shouldn't be a problem. Just give me a second to contact your companions. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral Express.
What do you mean by unable to reach them?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this. However, the system indicates that those guests are still in the Dreamscape.
How about this? Give me their room number, and we'll go check on them ourselves.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities before I can share any guest information.
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say, Welt?
How do you know Welt?
But there are strict rules regarding forced awakening. It cannot be done without the proper clearance.
Okay, it'll be a great time to wake up.
What's your
Otherwise,
solution then? Are you saying we sleep here? At the reception?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions in order to confirm your identities.
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companions.
It seems so.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal, but if you can't handle this, go find someone else who can, okay?
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier. Oh, please wait a moment while I contact him.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this. You tried to contact them on the Express earlier, but they didn't respond.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to leave for a moment. You can stay here with the receptionist.
Sure thing.
That's a bad idea.
Just don't keep me waiting forever.
I'm kind of curious what she's gonna do because we see that cutscene with him, upgrade Dragon and the General. I think there's gonna be some kind of illusion dream or something.
Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded.
Okay, let's see what kind of animation you have. Wait, did he? He literally eating bullets. Wait, has he in the hand too? I kinda like cowboys, but in the same time I don't particularly like his design much. And plus, priorities.
Locked and loaded.
Running late again.
I find the meme. Although, wasn't this kind of different? Like, I think this is different for every player to say. Huh.
At my age, what's left for me to...
The Charmony Festival is about to start! I'm so excited!
Hey! Are you guys here for the Charmony Festival too?
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't really even know what it's about. But I heard it's a lot of fun!
Well, back in my home world, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a birthday party one time that was just as extravagant as the Charmony Festival.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber-era event! How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling things happening in the dreamscape?
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong? It better not ruin the Charmony Festival! I've been looking forward to it!
Oh boy, I have news for you.
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors. Don't worry. If anything does happen, the family will be on top of it.
Why are we asking civilians? Like, why making them more worried?
I didn't come all this way to see the festival go down the drain. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
face recognition failed, you lousy robot.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing some unsettling rumors about certain incidents that might affect the Charmony Festival. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all the way from the Hayaii Federation, and I don't want my trip to be ruined.
What do you mean?
Wait. You haven't heard?
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a representative of the Bloodhound family, that everything is going smoothly for the Charmony Festival. At present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip won't be in vain.
That's a relief to hear. She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems that even the hotel staff are out of the loop. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Sending her to contact Sunday was a good idea. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape, and wherever we go, all we see is people enjoying themselves. Definitely not a good sign.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing the council and managing everything inside and outside the dreamscape. However, I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family on such an important day.
How can you even tell?
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Oak family is that Sunday guy, right?
We shouldn't linger here too long. Let's go back to the Express for now.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed VIPC, bro? If you run away now, everyone will be chasing after you.
Huh?
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
Wait, what?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, they couldn't have anticipated us showing up here. We're the surprise factor for them. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless. See? The IPC lackeys are keeping a close eye on this hotel.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be like walking into their trap.
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape, she'll order a drink for me in the VIP lounge at the hotel. In reality...
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill, if you have more backup plans in the future, I hope you'll let me know in advance.
I'm sorry, but it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal that I have backup plans, things can go awry. And that would leave all backup plans completely useless.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
You can actually book a stay on credit, and the interest is surprising.
You're lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I assist you?
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with your system. The lady at the front desk said she would contact the manager, but now she's nowhere to be found. Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man? Is this how the family treats its guests?
Is this your idea of street smarts? Starting an altercation?
It's called standing up for your rights.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium seats in the VIP lounge so you can rest there while you wait.
See? Just like that.
Just don't call yourself Nameless next time.
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
One peach soul glad, shaken, not stirred. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of Hasdana's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Hasdana's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't serve that here.
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not mistaken?
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it were broken or lost.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Wait, the memo keeper have money?
Then what should we do now?
No need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early and he hasn't come yet. Now, let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here. Well, give me a glass of Hinam Valley, 40 years. I'll have it neat. No ice.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the finer things.
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with Laboom juice. It's refreshing and suits your cool demeanor. Just 1 minute.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice in the cosmos.
Girl, you to get a
barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something that humans enjoy?
He's not a human.
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan. In the meantime, let's take stock of the situation. What do you think?
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. Someone in a position of power within the family must be covering it up. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator of the Nihility is true, the situation in Penacony is a little complicated, to say the least.
Actually, there there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with.
You're one of them.
Who in their right mind would impersonate the Xianzhou Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? It's like asking for a death wish. Isn't there a saying among the Xianzhou people that the Rainbow Set lets their luck's arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with the Annihilation Gang, much less the Rangers. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly logical and organized. She knows exactly when to hold back and when to strike without mercy.
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure us out for some reason, which I can't figure out.
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous such a gesture is, this move seems highly unusual. Unless
Can we stop
the
repeating the
invitations
same
weren't
thing?
sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on organizing the Charmony Festival, despite the chaos.
Maybe it's Shipei the Harmony pulling the strings. You find it beyond human understanding because it wasn't arranged by humans at all. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe in things they know they shouldn't, and fudge, they even break their own rules. But Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn back, even if they reach a dead end.
You think Shipei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shipei, but there's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound pessimistic, but if human free will were reliable, why would we even need Galaxy Rangers? It's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because their absolutely right leader is gone?
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered absolutely right. It's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities, even with limited insight and judgment.
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility
You have no
for
idea.
their choices.
Again, you
one
have no
else can
idea.
do it for 'em. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
I almost wanted to say, how
You
many
sure have
backup
a lot
plans?
of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things a lot easier. And by the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any important-looking guests?
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family. Or maybe we can even take their identities.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express now.
Wait, are you getting scared? Draw your weapon. Let's make a big scene.
Oh boy, please.
Are you
Black shot.
leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that Asdana's White Oak you just ordered?
Sure, right on time.
Huh? As Donna's White Oak. But didn't you just say?
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle of Asdana's White Oak just a moment ago.
Looks like your memo keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many modifications and all. Anyway, let me check. Well, fork me. It says Donna's White Oak, all right. And there's a note. I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake, that's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find another place.
Well,
okay,
looks
but
like
how
we
is
took
she?
a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Okay, how in the world him gonna get in the dream now?
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Huh? Wait. Who could be in this channel?
Just in time.
Two guests?
Yeah, or two. Look, we
Wait,
welcome
Drake?
all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
Okay, who's involved? I'm kinda scared.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones we can truly trust right now.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak. You sure have a refined taste.
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a member.
Wait, she's in? Oh no. They're gonna make a
As for
mess.
Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Oh boy.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What are you planning?
You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeper came to my aid and helped me escape their surveillance unnoticed.
Huh?
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed. But we did escape.
Wait, she still has to escape the hotel in real life. Okay, this is gonna add the fuel to the fire for this ship. But
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then, we can talk about trust.
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
Huh? What? Wait, without?
This passenger is requesting.
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed, I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner.
Huh?
Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens, a sign of their mercy upon the world. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder that the gods haven't abandoned us yet. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually stop. Years and decades passed. And in the end, such hope faded away before the rain did.
Okay, is this Akan's planet? And who in the world is still bringing it now?
Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, let me share a story with you. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's
Oh, hello,
reflected in
Nightwing. Welcome to the Rising.
Those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. I'm guiding them toward transcendence. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The universe witnessed the fall of Zulo, the Lord Ravager, but it came at a price. A price so hefty that only those who were there still remember. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their life beyond. They were heroes in their time, and they shouldn't be reduced to mere puppets of the nihility. As for me, I've suffered too many losses on that battlefield to advance any further. And that makes me the most fitting person to carry out this task.
But you know, these sin thirsters, they're not who they used to be.
Does this seem pointless to you? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what I've been seeking.
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinary souls, right? Thank you, stranger. I wish that you find what you seek.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It
Who are
is
you?
true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. But if, and it's just an if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question, and a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day, I too will pass away. And when I bid farewell to this world, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet of flowers on it.
Game? Wait, we change into her? Oh, wait, it's Sparkle. Okay, it's kind of 50-50. Oh boy. So far, it's been like one fight. Do I gonna manage to actually keep only one last or I need to? I think I gonna.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and soul reflected immaturity and innocence. As I grew into adulthood, I left behind my childlike side.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
Huh?
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday. While I was preparing dinner for the family head, I accidentally dropped a prepared dish on the floor. Out of laziness, I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me, as I worried that the seeds of evilness may have taken root in my soul. So, I confess to you now, to seek atonement for my sins.
Do you sincerely repent and vow to change your ways?
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and confessed all your sins?
Oh, yes.
Are you willing to accept the process of atonement?
Yes.
Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family, and you shall be reinstated among them. Now, please, leave in peace.
Oh, praise Sheepy. And thank you, esteemed advocate.
Next, please step forward.
I wholeheartedly confess to you. Please, pardon my sins.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are sincere, absolution will be granted.
Oh, please. How long are you gonna drag this out?
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway. I sold everything to get a ticket. My house, my land, and my 2 children.
Huh?
I see. Please,
oh, how you gonna
on.
forgive that?
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich here, I'll lift them out of that situation and give them the life they deserve. But the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought I could bring my kids here. It was all my fault. All my fault.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. You don't need to live in fear anymore.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll work my hardest to redeem my children and make them part of the family. Praise the harmony.
Next, please step forward.
Hey, long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed individual in Penacony, and the next leader of the Oak family, right?
I have sought their presence with us. Let us proceed.
Sure, let's just get this over with. I have sinned, please forgive me. I wasted half a pizza at breakfast, and a bottle of Soul Glad.
Come on.
That's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up? I've got a
Really?
Robo-Ball game to catch, you know?
Hey, we have to make this.
Seek to atone for your sins through good deeds.
Oh, come on, the last one, well, okay.
Sins? Wow, starting to sound like a saint, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Neither the family nor you have the right to judge me.
Why are you here?
You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Those dream chasers might be fooled by your act, but don't fool yourself. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come from? And your power? What makes you think you can sit there all high and mighty, looking down on everyone else? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll take my leave. Good luck with your election, and, don't make me regret my investments in you.
Man, this was something.
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, hear my doubts.
Keep it. Oh, that's sheep.
Who can judge the strong when their power hides their crimes? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay any price to survive? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong defending the weak is truly the foundation of paradise, then who is responsible for the suffering and anguish in this wretched world?
Brother? Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours, and I just made a trip to Dreamflux Reef and back. So, I'm a bit out of sorts. But it'll all be over before we know it.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat, I still feel sorry for all the trouble we've caused you.
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony across the cosmos. But now that we know the truth, I'm afraid we'll have to cancel it.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... we'll do our best to explain everything to the Dream Master. I'm sure he'll understand. Even if the negotiation does not go smoothly, I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chord Master, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony Festival would be just a grand performance, and nothing more.
I'm relieved to see your determination. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the 5 major lineages, but the Dream Master is a mystery to me.
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the urgency of the situation, he's agreed to meet us in person.
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Mr. Yang.
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that satisfies everyone.
Indeed. Let us hope so.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the urgency.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Dear, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Oh boy. I'm only 3 hours in and I have something that came out. Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second. Maybe we're gonna try to do this as fast as I can. Okay, this is... Sorry? Okay, this is where I have to close up because... sometimes I just have like the worst luck trying to live stream something important. No, it couldn't have been any time. It has to be now. I mean, at least it wasn't... I managed some footage to film, so... I guess I'm gonna go record him on now. So yeah, let me look for someone to raid and... yeah. I'm gonna try to record as quick as I can so I cannot get spoiled. Yeah. See you around, guys. No. So let me just put the BI back and I'm gonna put the end credit too when I find someone.